Everyone's doing really. Hope everyone's doing good. Hold on, just replying right quick. Yeah, I figured I'd go live, see what everybody's doing. It's been a real week, I can tell you that. So we're gonna burn one and see what everybody's up to. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, so what's going on, guys? Everybody ready for Christmas? Pretty nice eggs. Yeah, check these eggs out. They have like purple speckles on them. Real nice. We gotta bring like something like 12 dozen to our bakeries in the next couple days. We sell to all the local bakeries and including a lot of people residentially and try to do what we can, especially in the winter months. The flocks start slowing down on laying. What do you want? You can't be up here. You can't be up here. She just wants to say hi. You gotta back up a little bit. Yeah, this is that's our kitten. We got her a couple months ago. We rescued her from an outside situation. You know, she's a little hellion, right? It only took her a couple weeks to really settle in from being in the house because she was born outside at and lived outside for I think it was about a month when we got her. So she was at least a month old. Stayed outside for a couple weeks, and now she's 5 months old. I think 5, 6 months old, something like that. But she's awesome. Gets along with our dogs really good. Gets along with our other cat really good. She's a good kitten. She's a beautiful color too. She's like a gray silver, but has like tiger tail. It's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Figured I'd hop on here and just kind of get my mind off some stuff. It's been a real hectic couple weeks. You know, with Christmas and everything coming up and a baby. I don't know. It's just a lot sometimes. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself you just gotta, step away and not put too much thought into it. Just try to be prepared as you can. It's the best you can do. I think it's like what, 2 weeks, maybe less for Christmas. It's wild. Came quick too. Came real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I want to talk about. It's late at night. My family's sleeping, so I figured we'd just hop on here and say hi, I guess. You know? But yeah, just been the baby coming in February and Christmas coming up and all that. Sometimes it overloads a person. Sometimes it can overload somebody, you know? So I apologize, we can't go live a lot. It's just busy time of year. But like I said, last couple lives ago, we'll start bringing you guys on snow plowing trips and all that stuff. Hunting season's done, so can't go on that no more. We didn't have any time to do that. I think I went 4 times this year. Didn't go a lot. So that's done for the season. Uh, what else? Fishing here and there. Just depends. I'm not a big ice fisherman guy, so it really depends. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I tried to go live earlier and the phone was just being all over the place, so I just didn't even bother. Started up, seeing it was being weird and laggy and stuff, so I just why try. Yeah, it's got a what's weird is we've been having like negative-degree weather and snow and ice and all that. And tomorrow and the next day we have like 50-degree weather, which is gonna be great. I'm not complaining. I'll get a lot done, get a lot caught up, but it's weird. It's just weird how those 2 days out of just all of a sudden is like 50 degrees. Even 40 to anywhere near 40 degrees right now is super rare for this time of year for us. You know, I want to make a shout out to that channel. I'll have to, I know I don't want to mess it up, so I won't say it. I'll have to take a look. But we donated to her channel, and I want to shout her out, maybe get her a couple subscribers. Yeah, we donated to her channel. It always could be worse. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's been a hectic, busy week for me, but it also could be worse. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like that girl that we donated to, it's like, she's doing the best she can, but she was a stay-at-home mother, and with an accident that just followed up with her husband didn't make it through a car accident recently, so she has to pay for all that and Christmas and stuff for her family, and you know, how do you do that when you haven't worked in 20 years? You know what I mean? So I definitely understood her situation and couldn't even imagine. So we did what we could. A couple people in here actually did that too. Yep. But yeah, I don't know. Man, and that's why a lot of people ask, like, how come you don't do lives a lot? And I don't know. I don't know. It really depends, I guess. Like, I've had a couple hundred viewers at once so far, and let me remind you, I've only went live probably like 9 times total, and it's just amazing, like, how so much love and support can be shown, and then at some lives, it's like zero viewers at all, like at all. And I get like it's not a super crazy popular thing that we do, and it's like really crazy. At night, we just kind of do this, hang out, maybe listen to a little bit of tunes, etc. Hang out with the fam. And then sometimes, like during the day, we're out, like I said, snow plowing or fishing or doing chores outside with the farm, stuff like that. So it's weird. It's up and down. Maybe I'll go live like maybe like once every few months. You know what I mean? And just do like videos that I can edit, I guess. I know when the microphones, ring light, and tripod come, we'll start doing like real long, lengthy videos of like fishing and catching cooks, and I like that stuff. I think that'd be cool. I have a lot of gear to do it with, so we're already way ahead of the game. But my daughter was right. If I'm gonna start this YouTube thing, I might as well just do like daily stuff that I do that I'm into, and if people like it and are along for the ride, that's great. And I think I said it before, if this YouTube thing goes like absolutely nowhere, it's just kind of like not my thing after a few months, I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. We'll see. But my main thing is I've been trying to get an audience, like a community, I should say, of people that are into that stuff can come hang out. And I think being new to YouTube, I think that's the biggest thing we're missing. Is we just have to build that community and, you know, get that straightened out first. Because a lot of people, see the shorts and they just find it funny, so they subscribe type thing, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I figured I'd hop on live, see if there was anybody out rocking right now, and yeah, we're just chilling. If I upload this video, and you want to get to know me a little bit, see what this channel is gonna be about and what I'm about, uh, go to my live videos, and I think it was the last one I uploaded. It was like a little introduction, pretty much, of just like who I am, what this channel is, uh, you know, pretty much just an introduction, I guess. I feel like people should get to know somebody if they're gonna be a community. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. That was just kind of a random live, but had a lot on my mind and figured I'd step away from reality for a minute, I guess. Just gonna keep on keeping on, you know what I mean? That's what we gotta do, and just especially when you got kids and like everything, wife, kids, baby on the way, holidays, and knowing like if you don't keep pushing, this shit stinks. You know what I mean? So you got no choice but to keep going. So shout out to all the mother and fathers and people that are making it work when times shouldn't work. Just drinking Pepsi at 10:30 at night, sitting at a table, figuring life out. Sometimes that's all you need, you know? But yeah, I don't really know. I figure we just do a live quick and see what everybody's doing, and I don't know. I probably won't even upload this live, to be honest. I've only uploaded like three of them. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody has a safe and Merry Christmas. And yeah, keep going. I know this season can be rough, but keep going. You know, if you give up now, it's all for nothing. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping in. And like I said, everybody that's been showing support and love and everything, I appreciate you. Maybe if one day this channel does blow up, once I start getting into all the stuff that I want to get into and my ideas that I have planned, maybe it will blow up and get somewhere. And then all the day one people can, you know, that's cool. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. What else? What else is new before I take off? We put a whole new front end in the truck before the baby gets here to make sure the truck's all brand new pretty much. And yeah, been selling a lot of eggs to the bakeries locally, so that's great. Yeah, everything's healthy, going great. Baby's going good. I think we're like 53 more days. 53 and she'll be here. And like I said, I'm sure I'll show her a little bit off when she's first born, in a way, I guess. And when she gets to a certain age, like we say, like her first birthday, yeah, I won't show her a lot on camera. I just, I'm just not I don't exploit my kids. I'm not a fan of that. You know, I'll give them a choice if they want to be on camera. You know what I mean in the future. But as a young infant and etc., you know, I don't agree with that. No hate towards the people that do, but I don't. I don't agree with that. And yeah, that's pretty much yep. I don't know. Just a random life. We've just been on for like 10 minutes and I don't know. Probably go to bed soon, wake up early. Our days get up early, super early. Especially when you got a farm. Gotta get up early. Gotta get up early. Got a lot of things counting on you. Especially in this cold months, you know? Especially in the cold months. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of plans in the future, I guess. A lot of plans. Just gotta get the time to start them, I guess, you know? Actually, I'm gonna take a stroll outside and I'll bring you guys with me before I end the stream. Let me take a sip of Pepsi real quick. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I keep saying that, but that's it. I just don't know. I just made a live just because I just don't even know. Like a lot of people ask, like, what'd you do for your birthday 2 days ago? I was like, what do you mean? They're like, well, what'd you do? I said, well, my wife had to work. My daughter was in school, and I was sleeping because I was up for 2 days plowing snow. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just it adds up. It adds up quick. And don't get me wrong, like snow plowing and stuff is great money. It is absolutely amazing money. You just got to be awake to enjoy it, type thing. You know what I mean? That's how it kind of is. You can make a lot of money quick. You just there's no time to enjoy it. You know? Oh yeah, it's starting to warm up a lot already. And like I said, we have no idea where this 50, 60 degree day is coming from. Like, 'cause that's unheard of around here, especially this time of year. Like, I don't know, in the background, you could probably hear the wind chimes. They just like I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings, I guess. It's crazy. I'll have to bring you guys with me. A customer called today and they're like, "Hey, we have like hundreds and hundreds of pounds of snow on our roof and we're afraid it's going to cave in. It built up at the end of our roof, so it's not pushing down like it normally is." And these are fancy houses, guys. Let me remind you, these are like big six-figure houses. Like these are houses are no joke. And when you show up to these houses, like you got to understand, you're charging them probably $500 plus to get up on a roof and shovel all that snow off, and you know what I mean? So we have to go there in like 4 days. And when we go there, since I'll have a tripod, I'll have to set all you up and we'll have to do like a whole video of it because it's not as easy as people think it is when you have a giant slope on a giant house with a bunch of ice and snow. You know what I mean? Like you have to have the right equipment, right knowledge and skills and experience to do that. And I think that would be cool. And that was the whole reason my daughter kept saying to get YouTube to begin with because she's seen what I do for work and it could be anything, but we're not just like, I don't know how to say it. We're a private company, but a lot of houses we do are like real deal type of stuff. You know what I mean? And some of the stuff we do could be like roofing and, yard maintenance, property maintenance, snow plowing. Like we just do a lot. And bringing you guys with us, I think that would be awesome for people that are interested in that. I think that would be really cool to share that. Because trust me, this is like a very small town that I live in. Very small. And I know people say that, but like, I guess like you've never been to upstate Northern New York. Like 30 minutes from Canada and 6 hours away to New York City, and we're smack dab in the middle of both of those. So like we're legit in the sticks, like in the woods. The biggest thing we got is like 20 minutes away, and that's like McDonald's, Walmart, Arby's, and that's really it. Like that's it. That's no joke. So it's a pretty small couple towns right after another, and it's pretty wild, but we all make it work. I prefer to be isolated, to be honest with you. I like my privacy. That's why I've never been a fan of starting this YouTube thing because I've always been behind the scenes and I've always had to do posts and stuff for the business pages on, Facebook and etc. But, I don't know. I've never been like a film guy. Like I've never been wanting to be on video. You know what I mean? Like I've always been behind the scenes and I've liked it that way. Again, I like my privacy. But I figure let's see if we can build a community up, show you guys what I do for a living on day to day. I know it's been just a couple like random, kind of boring lives, I guess, to the average person, but there is a community out there that likes, simpleness and just, hanging out and sometimes seeing job sites, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, we'll see. We will see. But I'm going to end this live. I don't know. Maybe we'll go live tomorrow doing farm chores or something because I know a lot of people like seeing that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll keep everybody updated, I guess. And yeah, go watch some shorts, have a laugh, and go watch the video I uploaded too. If you're interested in the channel and see what's in store and what this channel is about, go watch the live I last uploaded. It's again a boring one, but it's just me. I just introduced myself, a little bit about what this channel is gonna be like, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there, I guess. But being new, I guess I don't know. It hasn't been such a bad start, I don't think. You know, I can't believe it's like 180 subscribers now within a couple months. So that's pretty wild to me. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll do farm chores and I'll go live tomorrow, probably like 7 a.m. But it's gonna be weird, man. Having almost 50 degrees tomorrow and this type of winter that we're having is weird. That's like unheard of. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what's in store, I guess. Oh, the daylight savings time, that's killing us right now. You only have so many hours in daylight savings time up here to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting dark at like 4 in the afternoon. So you only have so many hours in the day, and I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day. You know what I'm saying? So like even then, dinner time. It's just wild. It's wild. Predators are real bad, like fox and minks and etc. up here. So at night, you don't want to leave your chickens and livestock out that can get got by those type of things. So as soon as it gets dark, you got to lock everything up. And before, it didn't get dark up here until 8 p.m. And then within like a 20-day period, we had to start locking them up 4 hours ahead of time than normal. And it throws everything off. It is not fun. The animals don't understand what's going on either half the time. To be honest with you. But yeah, we'll see. We have to go to we have to go to a road trip here. We're gonna take the heavy Chevy and go pick up a car that we just bought. It's not mine. It's for a buddy of mine, but we're gonna turn it into just an absolute crazy burnout car, like just a madhouse car. Maybe throw a Hellcat motor in it, something crazy, something nothing heavy, something light. Shout out Kendall Gray. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. We'll see where I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. But we'll probably definitely go live tomorrow morning. Maybe do some farm chores, show all you guys what's going on. Because it's a lot different. Like I said, we've been in negative degree weather for like a month and a half with just snow flurries like crazy. So the fact that it's going to be 50 degrees tomorrow, all the animals are going to be like, so it's going to be, should be a great day tomorrow. Should be great weather. Should get a lot done. But who knows? We'll see. But yeah, man, hunting season, that ended. That's all done for this year, up here at least. We tried, never seen anything that we wanted, so we didn't get anything this year, so hopefully next year maybe. But we're gonna take a fishing trip here soon. Take you guys with me. We'll see what we can do with for the freezer for fish. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the fact that it's been so cold and then it's just gonna warm up like that, that's unheard of. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna love it. But when it's snowing, that money's rolling. You know what I mean? Like we kill it in the wintertime. You know? The only thing that hurts us honestly in the wintertime is we have an egg business too on the side and our flock still lays pretty decent, but unfortunately they don't they just slow down a lot. So we get half the eggs that we normally do, which it does. So we sell to every local bakery that's local to us, and that's three big bakeries near us, the biggest at least in our areas. So I'm very blessed for that, right? Very blessed for that. But, like we do good. See, these look white, but they're blue. They're like a beautiful teal blue. We got nice browns. We do good. We do good. I'll show you the numbers that we kind of do, just to give you guys an idea. Like, you know what I mean? These are 30 packs, by the way. So we do all right. We do all right. These are my favorite ones. I don't know why I'm showing you guys eggs, but these are my favorite ones. They're like brown with like a purple speckle. They're gorgeous. Cool, eh? Like that one's green. See, they look white. I don't like that in picture. But yeah, it just gives you an idea of what we kind of do. But I think it'd be cool bringing you guys on all those cool adventures and stuff, like all the different work sites, and I think that'd be cool, I guess. Bring you guys on like a day of life type thing, I guess. Film that, and because it's different, it's random stuff all the time. You know what I mean? It's all the time random stuff. So like we could be doing on a roof, we could be in a truck for hours. We have 50 some odd people under us on a plow route. So as soon as it snows, no matter the holiday or day it is, we're out. And that's just how it is. So we're up at 2 a.m. on a snowstorm and we don't get home until maybe 8 a.m. And that's if it's not still storming so bad we got to make a second route. You know what I mean? Because you get up to so many routes on your route, like by the time you're done, and if it's snowing so bad, it just refills by the time you hit your last one. So it's just sometimes it is what it is. So hopefully Christmas it just chills out on the weather because, like I said, being in that type of business, if it's Christmas morning and you're spending the day with your family and you look outside and it's dumping snow, you gotta go, and that's just how it is. So it does suck in that aspect, but you know what I mean? It is what it is, and you just gotta you just gotta balance it out. You gotta keep, what track of weather and et cetera. And if not, then you just lack, you get surprised and you're always on go and your sleep's real low, you fall asleep with I got my wife takes pictures of it all the time of me sleeping and my phone's like right next to me. And I know that's horrible, but you gotta, if it suddenly snows throughout the night, you gotta get a call and you gotta go. We do like 20 college housings and colleges in session up here. So they gotta get out. We do like museums and churches under contract and businesses that are obviously under contract. People need to open up and do their thing, and it's early, so you got to be out there. You got to get you got to get it on. You got to get gone. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And you'll see we call them up here Chuck in the truck type thing. And so for example, like we when we say that, we mean like just some guy that wants to be a snowplow guy, he bought his first truck, threw a plow on it for like 150 bucks, and he's charging 25 bucks to plow your driveway. And when a bad storm gets hit and he's got five people under him, just five, and his truck breaks down or he can't be consistent or he can't wake up super early because he's super tired, that's when you call us. Mary Watson. Hello. Hey, Mary. How are you? But yeah, I think that would be the only downside if you were to ask me about being snow service too in the winter. You're just always on go no matter what day it is. If it's snowing, you're rolling. And that's what we say too. And we're just a two-man crew, so we just have two plow trucks and we do really good. We do. We kill it. But unfortunately, like if it's Christmas, a birthday, it just doesn't matter. Like I said, if it's snowing, we're rolling. So hopefully this Christmas next week, it should just hopefully there's no snow. Hopefully. But it's wild to think too that this Christmas, New Year's, and then Valentine's Day will be the last holidays of a family of three because the baby will be born February 16th, 2 days after Valentine's Day. So that's exciting. And yeah, it's thankfully it's a scheduled C-section, so it should be right on February 16th. I hope people give you Christmas presents because hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, as long as I hope everybody has a good holiday. This time of year can be stressful, I know. It can definitely be stressful. Absolutely. Yep, I agree there. Yeah, I don't know. I figured I'd go live, do a random live, see what everybody was up to and say howdy. But yeah, we got some warm weather coming. That's cool. I think it's supposed to rain, but hey, we'll take it. And then I think like a couple days after tomorrow, I think we have a bad storm coming. So I bought a little truck thing that like you mount to your dash. I'll put the phone up there and maybe go live and bring you on like a plow route or something. I got one question. Who do you work for? I work for myself. We own the farm business, and then me and my very good buddy opened up a property maintenance about 2 years ago. So me and him work for ourselves, and it's been going great for the last 4 years. It's gotten almost double the size every year. So we can't complain. Fully insured, so it's all legit type thing. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to be honest with you. We do pretty good. We do pretty good. I kind of got tired of working for somebody. You know what I mean? Well, I guess you kind of still work for somebody when you're doing a job, but you're still your own boss. So like being my own boss, I guess like I still work hard, still, get out early. I don't really take days off and etc. But you're still your own boss. You know what I mean? Like you kind of get to set your jobs of where you want them, and that's cool. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna teach my children. I got a 13-year-old and I'll have a newborn in February. I try to teach my kids like, stay in school. You don't have to go to college. I won't push you there, but graduate. You got to at least graduate. And then just try to be the boss of your dreams. Like, yes, chase your dreams, but try to be the best you can be at that and pursue it with 100%. You know what I mean? And then once you're getting to where you're getting, try to just run that. Like just try to, I don't know, like I just want my kids to do good. And sometimes it's hard. Some of these people you hear of working for 10 plus years, dedicated 10 plus years of their life, a decade over their life to a company, and they might shut down, or you might do something wrong once and they fire you or something, and you're screwed. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of cases. But I don't know. It's a risk, I guess, no matter what. But I did. I took the risk. We left a 9 to 5 job, started couple years ago, and haven't looked back since. So it's been pretty cool. Big risk, obviously, in the very beginning, very big. And it kind of makes you like lose sleep for, a couple nights, and you stress about what ifs, and maybe you should have just stuck with that job. But no, everything's a risk in life, and scared money makes no money. So we went after it 4 or 5 years ago, and we ran with it. Got fully insured, and yeah, we just took off. Same thing with the farm business. We started that, and our eggs, I guess, were so good. All the local bakeries got a hold of us. They started to go through us. So all the local baked goods around here are made with our eggs. Shout out Swingers Hatch and Harvest. But yeah, we do pretty good. We do okay. But man, the way the economy is now though, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. What's up, bro? Hope your birthday was great. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Spencer. That's cool. Thank you. Yeah, it was normal, really. My wife worked. I kind of caught up on my sleep because it was storming real bad the night before. And then towards the end of the night, me and my daughter just hung out, ate some McDonald's, and that was pretty much it. But it was good. Can't complain. Can't complain. But yeah, supposed to have some good weather, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. If it's not pouring rain like it's supposed to, maybe I'll do a live tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll do like Farm Chore Live or something. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, man, it's kind of stinks that hunting season's already over up here because it's only like it's very short up here. I think it's like a month maybe tops. Oh yeah, bro, pay me a cash app tomorrow. Oh wow, Spencer. Wow, you really don't have to, man. That's wow. Shout out to Spencer Peterson F58. That's really cool. I appreciate that, buddy. I do. That's really cool. Huh. Yeah, see, that's I don't know. That's really cool. Oh, really? That's cool. I appreciate that. That's cool. No, I really do. I appreciate that. That's cool. Shout out to you, buddy. Hmm. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's really cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. I don't know. I don't even know why we went live either. I think it was just really random. I've been working a lot, I guess, and I figured we'd just go live and see you tomorrow, man. Just wanted to come and drop a like. Hey, that's cool, Spencer. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, buddy. That's cool. See, people like Spencer are the reason I stuck with YouTube because I can't appreciate that enough. That's really cool. That's cool. I appreciate that a lot. I do. Yeah, it's super nice. It was, yeah, it is. That's super nice. That's super cool. That totally made my night. I can say that. That's cool. Just the kind words, I guess, made my night, I guess. That's cool. Hmm. That's wild to me. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. And that's why it blows my mind how some of these, I don't know, they call them internet e-beggars. You'll see them say horrible things and like lie about crazy things. And people donate to that stuff and and so doesn't the person receiving it. They know they're lying. You know what I mean? And that stuff it just pulls on my heartstrings because it's some people are such good people and there's such bad people that just they take advantage of that, I guess. And that's not cool. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate Spencer a lot. And Mary, you too. I appreciate you joining and liking and everything. I do appreciate that. Maybe we'll uh maybe we'll call it a night on that note because that's awesome. That's cool. I really appreciate that. That really blows my mind. Just kind people coming in and I don't know. That just really makes me happy, I guess, and really thankful. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I appreciate you, Spencer and Mary, a lot. So thank you for joining in. And yeah, we'll probably go live tomorrow at like 7 a.m. I don't know, maybe do some farm stuff and hi to everybody, I guess. But yeah, there's a couple ideas I got coming up. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings. But I appreciate you, Mary. I do. And shout out to you, Spencer. I will catch everybody tomorrow, bright and early. And yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow. I appreciate you. Later, guys.